ready or when they will be available. I know that your registrar has requested those reports. From our side, we have requested the written impact statements. They will be ready for Tuesday morning to be presented. I've also requested the expert report, which is being drafted and which will also be available. On Monday, all of these reports will be available. But the minute that I receive them, I will send them to everyone.
And it will be shared. Do you foresee any complications
Not at all.
from those reports?
Not at all.
And
the only thing that I do know is the victim impact statements are drafted because it's community members, different people. They are in Afrikaans, which will be read out. So I think there will be need for the interpreter to just be translated to English.
no, the interpreter will be available.
That's the only thing from our side.
And the planning for the witness that will testify virtually.
Yes, my lord, I have taken that up with him. He will be available. He will be dragged into his office in order to do that. I did indicate that we usually start at 9, even 9:30. He indicated that that's early morning for him. It's no problem. He will be available.
So early morning for us will be early morning where he finds himself.
It will be about 3 o'clock in the morning, yes, my lord. But he indicated that even if it's that time, he will be available and he will. So we will just communicate. I just have to know whether, my lord, we will start with the probation officer's reports, whether those social workers will be called to testify or not. Usually they are first before the aggravation, but I will make those arrangements with Dr. van der Walt.
In the meantime, if you can provide us with the email addresses of everybody involved that needs to be invited, then over the weekend or Monday we can generate the team's invite, and we will ensure that from our side we will have the setup in court ready for purposes of that year.
My lord, the only additional email address is that of the expert, Dr. van der Walt, but I will provide that to you.
And that you will provide to the defense.
Yes, my lord, definitely. It has actually already, when I sent the previous email, but I will repeat that again. I will send it again and I will copy the defense.
So Mr. Adams, you can't speak for Mr. Sivnerijn insofar as it relates to the expert report. Do you have the discussion with him?
I had a discussion with him regarding
Have you seen the report? Have you seen the report? Or the summary of what the expert is going to testify about?
something has been said.
So I want the parties to engage each other as to whether it will be necessary for viva voce evidence, if the report is available, that it can just be read into the record instead of all the logistics with the time differences. I take it is on the East Coast somewhere, because you said there's a 6-hour difference.
In America, I don't exactly know.
Oh, you gave me, you said 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, so that's a 6-hour difference, which will then relate to possibly on the East Coast or in that time zone. And then, Mr. Adams, are you going to call any evidence?
But look, the only evidence that's discussed with my client, which still needs to be finalized, is some of his family will be able to run, and that hasn't been finalized yet. I am seeing it today. It will be finalized. I do not know if somebody is going to be doing something else.
In that event, will you need assistance to get witnesses to court?
I don't think you want to assist in that respect. You have
Any other evidence that you're going to present? Are you aware, because you're standing in for Mr. Sivnarine, what his situation is?
My Lord, no, I haven't. I just know that Mr. Sivnarine is on leave, and if he wasn't going to be here, that I was
No, I
standing
understand
for.
that. I've
Yeah.
excused him
We
on a
have not-
previous occasion.
No, we haven't discussed anything. His readiness.
Right.
Thank you,
Mr.
my
Kabay?
Lord. We are waiting anticipation of the reports. As far as calling any further witnesses in mitigation of sentence, presently I cannot confirm so, my Lord.
All right, so we were told a few days ago, my registrar has been in contact with the department. You will recall that on the last occasion, on the 9th, we've indicated the letters were drafted. We got the information, the request was sent out immediately, and we were told, I was told by Ms. Naidu Chetty that they've confirmed the reports will be available. And they said 2 days from then, so I suspect it will be here today, the parties will get it, we'll do the preparation. Then starting time, ending time. I have to be back here rather sooner than later in the building. So I'm only going to allocate the 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I thought Tuesday will start at 9:30 instead of 8:30. Simply because there will be a lot of logistics in the morning to set up the courtroom and so forth. But we'll try our best that if we can finalize most of the evidence on Tuesday, and I don't have a particular preference. Normally on sentence the defense starts, but if the state want to start and get the witness out of the way that's in the US, we'll accommodate the parties as far as possible. If you can let me have over the weekend any references that you're going to refer to. That includes authorities, academic articles. If it's not easily available online, please to send me a link or send me a copy. There won't be a lot of time for heads of argument, so I want counsel to prepare up ahead if you want to present heads of argument. Even if we have to sit late on Tuesday and Wednesday, I want to conclude the arguments for the latest Wednesday evening. And then Thursday will be the sentence. I'm looking at the defense. If you want to bring any applications for leave to appeal on the conviction and or the sentence, be ready, because I'm going to ask you immediately whether I can hear the applications for leave to appeal. You've had the reasons for the judgment now for a long period already, so you know which parts you want to attack, so that we don't have unnecessary hearings again. Subject to the evidence that's going to be presented on sentence, I will then determine when I will have the hearing on the 3 the 204 witness and the indemnity issue. I have considered the issue on the evidence so far on record, and as things currently stand, there will be a hearing, which will be a separate hearing relating to Ms. Lombard and her legal representative, because I want to hear argument on whether she should be granted indemnity or not. The accused will not be involved in that application, but that's an application we will then deal with here in Cape Town in the new term, in the third term. Can you just check whether the accused have arrived so that I can do the postponement? I note that the warrant officer is sitting at the back here with the transport to convey the accused persons to the other venues have been here since just after 8 this morning. I was told they're here. So I can't understand how we can have police officers that came from the West Coast to come to Cape Town to be on time, and the Cape Town police are not on time. And I can see warrant officer, welcome. Let's just see whether they're here. I've also checked this morning, and that's how I became aware that the transport is here, because I checked with our police officials in the building how I should structure the warrants. But they then told me, no, we can do the Malmesbury Langebaan. Because all the arrangements have been put in place. I'll explain to the accused persons once they're here as to the process that will follow once we're back in South Africa. I'm going to take a short adjournment. I'll be in the passage behind, so I'm not going up to my chambers. So the moment the accused are here, my staff can just check out. I will be with some of the judges in the passage behind.
Thank you.
Also,
All right.